Home Sweet Home, written by Teresita Blake Collini, illustrated by Angie Jones. On the day Olivia came home from the hospital, Daniel and Nana were waiting on the front porch for her. When she stepped out of the car, they cheered and clapped and then rushed to scoop her up in the biggest of hugs. Rexy ran in circles all around them, barking and jumping until Olivia bent down to give him a belly rub. Olivia went to her room with Boo Bunny to unpack, and Rexy tagged along. Daddy hung up her poster from the hospital while Nana and Mommy warmed up chicken noodle soup and made her favorite grilled cheese sandwiches for lunch. Cupcakes with sprinkles for dessert were their happy-to-be-home treat. For the next few days, Olivia stayed home and played indoors. It was too chilly and rainy for her to go outside. Nana came over one afternoon for a tea party. She had even made tiny chocolate cookies for them to share. When the sun finally came out and the day was warm, Olivia went outside to play with Rexy and Daniel. Olivia's port was still in place, so she had to be careful of how she played. She went down the slide and Nana pushed her on the swing. Olivia even played chase with Rexy for a few minutes. It felt great to play outside. When it was time for Olivia to return to school, she wore a new cap that her Aunt Alyssa had given her. It was purple with little red apples. Olivia was excited to see her teacher and her classmates, but she was a little nervous too. Olivia quietly repeated her Stars Will Twinkle rhyme on the way to school. Ms. Wood, Olivia's teacher, gave her a great big smile when she walked in the classroom. Everyone was happy to see her, but Olivia felt a little shy. When Ms. Wood asked Olivia if she would like to share any of her experiences in the hospital with her classmates, Olivia decided she wasn't ready to talk about that yet. "That's okay," said Ms. Wood. "You can share whenever you'd like." Later in the week, Ms. Wood announced that a special guest would be visiting their classroom. Anna, the child life specialist from the hospital, was coming to talk to the class about leukemia and what it meant for Olivia. Anna was way up high on Olivia's list of favorite people, and she couldn't wait to see her again. When Anna arrived in the classroom, she invited Olivia to stand next to her. "That way you can help me answer any questions," she said. Olivia felt pretty special as Anna told the children about chemo and how the medicine entered through Olivia's port. She explained why Olivia had lost her hair and that she might have to go back to the hospital in the future. Anna made sure the children understood that they couldn't catch leukemia from someone else. Since Olivia could get sick easily, Anna also reminded everyone to wash their hands often and to cough into their elbows so that Olivia and all the children could stay as healthy as possible. Then it was Olivia's turn. With Anna by her side, she was ready to share. She told her classmates all about the playroom at the hospital, the magical garden, and her nurses and doctors. When they were through, Anna went to Daniel's classroom to talk to the students there, while Olivia's mom spoke with the school nurse. At school, Olivia was able to do most of the things her classmates did, though sometimes she didn't go to gym class. If they were doing a gentle activity like yoga, she would join in. But if they were playing something active like soccer, tag, or basketball, Olivia stayed in the school nurse's office because she had to protect the port in her chest. If Olivia forgot to be careful with her port, her classmates were helpful and reminded her. With everyone's help, Olivia soon settled back into school. Olivia continued to go to Dr. Ethan's office for checkups. She also went to a clinic for her chemo treatments and to get other medicines. On the days of her treatments, Olivia was often very tired and went to bed extra early. Olivia's schedule seemed to always be changing. She didn't go back to after-school care because Nana, Mommy, or Daddy would often pick her up from school early to take her to an appointment. On other days, she'd go right home after school to take a nap. Ever since Olivia came home from the hospital, she and her friend Tamara from down the street tried to find time to play together. Olivia's busy schedule made it hard. And if either of them had a cold or felt even a little bit sick, Tamara couldn't come to play. The good news was that when Tamara did come, she usually brought fresh baked cookies or a delicious lasagna that her mom made for Olivia's family. One morning, when Olivia woke up, she didn't feel well, and she had a fever. Dr. Ethan said she needed to go back to the hospital for a few days. Olivia and her parents returned to the pediatric unit, but this time she wasn't scared or nervous. She knew her friends at the hospital would do everything they could to help her get better. The not-so-good news was that Olivia couldn't have any visitors. Only Mommy and Daddy could stay with her, but they had to wear masks because Olivia had a slight fever. The good news was they looked so funny in their masks that it made Olivia laugh. A few days later, Olivia's temperature was back to normal and she felt much better. It was almost time to go home again, but before she left, Olivia had to make an important stop. Her friend Jackson was still in the hospital and she wanted to visit him. The two friends met in the magical garden. They talked and laughed and played together just like old times. Once again, Nana and Daniel hung up a welcome home sign for Olivia. This time, there was a chocolate cake with vanilla icing to celebrate. Daniel was happy that Olivia was home again, but he also felt a little jealous. He wanted a big sign with his name on it, too. Mommy and Daddy knew just what to do. With Olivia's help, they made a bright, colorful poster just for him. Daniel smiled the biggest smile and hung it on his bedroom door. Weeks and months went by. Olivia was happy to be back in school and learning so many new things. She was careful to do all that the doctor said so that someday soon she'd be as good as new. Olivia got to play outside with Daniel and Rexy more often, and she had more play dates with Tamara. She didn't feel as tired as she used to, and she didn't have any bruises. Her hair began to grow back. She still went to see Dr. Ethan, and she still went to the clinic, but not quite as much. One night, Mommy and Daddy were reading books with Olivia before bedtime when she realized something. "We haven't said our stars will twinkle rhyme in a long time," she said. "We haven't needed it lately," said Daddy. "You're getting better and the future looks bright." Every day, scientists and doctors are working hard to find better medicines and treatments so that someday soon, children with leukemia can get better even faster. Every child will be able to get the medicine that is just right for them. "Sleep tight, sleepyhead," Mommy whispered as she kissed Olivia goodnight. "Sweet dreams, Olivia," Daddy said, and he gave her a gentle hug. Olivia and Boo Bunny snuggled under the covers and fell fast asleep.